Hello, welcome to Co-Creating with Cosmic Holly. I'm Holly, and today is January 4th, 2025, and I'm actually talking about the full moon that happened on January 3rd, 2025 at 13 degrees Cancer. So, as always say, think back 2 weeks. What were you wanting to bring into your life, what was happening for you? You're going to start getting some clarity uh, on whatever it is that you may have been a little in the dark on. It's during the new moon. We're in the dark. It's also a time to plant seeds, so we start to see what's growing. What are you committing to? Um, Also, you can think back 18 months to July 5th, 2024, during the Cancer new moon of that time. And so this is sort of a blossoming of the theme of Cancer for you, for all of us. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon, the job of the moon, the job of Cancer is to take care of all the beings that are helpless or maybe not as strong as you, like children, the elderly, and maybe even caring for the planet, for instance, or just people, animals. It's the mother. It's the mother of the Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, and without the moon, we wouldn't be alive. So it's not lost on me that the United States went into Venezuela and kidnapped their president and his wife, and just decided, oh, we're going to do this. While the Epstein files are being released, and we're learning more and more about the children who have been hurt by so many people in power, it's just like a massive there's so much going on, and it's almost like, look here, even though what's happening now is to me it's terrifying. I mean, both things are terrifying, and wrong, and wrong. And I feel like, at the same time, we just saw Zohran Mamdani being elected. Oh my God, this is turning into like a political thing. But it's not. It's what's happening. And he had a singer came up and sang "Bread and Roses," and one of the lines was, "Women shall rise." It was really interesting. So there's this feminine energy that's starting to grow, as well. And Cancer is feminine; it's the mother. So interesting. And also Capricorn is often considered the father of the zodiac. Um, so there's a lot going on. At the same time, we need to look at what's going on in our own lives. We're having this personal dance among this larger dance of reality for each of us. And then it gets larger and larger because it's cosmic. We're also having a triple conjunction with the Sun, Mars, and Venus. So Venus is the part of ourselves where we're going to be looking at refining love, pleasure, money, beauty, relational ease. Um, and so really we can't see Venus right now. It's like it's a new Venus, right? It's like a new moon. But we're starting to feel like really, how is it that we're being valued? What is it that we value? And we're starting to refine all of that. We're starting to come up with a new definition. And we're not really going to see so much how that plays out for uh, about a month when Venus and Mars move away from the sun and then they move into Aquarius. I'll talk more about that in a minute. You can be thinking about like, how is it that I am allowing beauty into my life? Or what is it in my life that is beautiful, and how do I want to expand that? And I'm not just talking like what it is, like regarding like what looks beautiful, but like what is like beautiful in your heart, you know? What are you doing creatively that feeds you? And then in turn can feed the world, right? Because what we're driven to do in a way that like makes us grow and that makes us connect with our environment is good for all of us. Mars is also wanting us to, it's wanting us to commit really kind of in ways like, what are you actually acting on? You may be feeling like you want to, like, how's your physicality? How is your health? How's your stamina? How's your strength? What do you want to stand up for? Mars is very driven, and also right now the sun, Mars, and Venus are all talking, right? They're all together. So, you know, what is it that you are really ready to move forward on? It might be something that you're feeling physically more than like where you're just like, I'm going to act on this now. With both planets, they're in Capricorn. So there's an integrity that is built into this next kind of level of value, the next level of this like physically being here on the planet. There's discipline. So there's this ability to grow if you put in the work. There is reward. And the thing is that you have the energy to do it. It might not feel like it right now because Mars is combust with the sun, but as we move into the next month, you're going to start to get more clear on what it is that will be the most effective for you for your commitment, what it is that you can do for your commitment. Yeah. So I think with the situation that's happening worldwide too, more is going to be revealed because everything is going to, like, we're going to have the sun, Mars, and Venus are all going to move into Aquarius where Pluto is, and they're going to touch on Pluto in the next month. And there's a reveal of power. There's a reveal to corruption of power. So on a personal level, like everything that we are doing, that we're moving forward with in our lives, what we're inspired to do, we want to make sure that there is integrity in the structure, integrity in our actions, and we want to have that. Yes, I want to move forward, and I want to build a strong foundation there. By next month, we'll know where the parts of the foundation that aren't strong need to be fixed or changed or removed. We'll have more clarity on that. Um, and we're focusing on the moon. The full moon in Cancer. What is happening for us this week? Uh, there's a lot happening, but I want to pull a card or two and talk about it. I've been shuffling and as I'm talking. It feels the energy right now feels very open, feels it feels kind of vast. Like during this full moon, there like vast is, like Cancer could be the ocean, it's definitely large. It's a water sign, and it's an interesting feeling, like as I'm shuffling, and kind of like we're at the beginning of this new year, and I feel like this is this kind of like almost like, yeah, I see the moon, but I'm in the middle of a sea. Maybe it's not necessarily an ocean, but a sea, and I see the moon, but I don't see the land, like, and the land is really far away. That's how it feels to me. Um, and it's kind of like, okay, wow, here I am, and it's kind of it's beautiful. It still feels like a little bit of like a lull energy, like the end of the year energy. Like I feel like the energy is going to really start picking up the end of this month or in February, and February's got a lot happening. But anyway, that's how I'm reading the energy. It's kind of like a rock and then a little back, and then a rock and a little back, and maybe moving kind of at a slow pace. And nothing is popping out, so I am going to pick one in a second. Okay. Oh, the star. Oh, this is great. This is very hopeful. So the star is kind of like what I was describing. Like you're in the like the night is happening. It's like dark, and then all of a sudden there's this star, and you realize that there is some direction. And you see this person pouring water on the land and into the water, the water bearer. Um, so, well, not really the star is hope. The star is having a vision and kind of letting it go into the universe, knowing that, the night will, come today, like day is going to happen. And there's a nurturing of that dream. There's a nurturing of your vision. It's the water being poured onto the earth. It's like magic. Then you have this bird, which is also like, there's like divine whisperings, you know? So it's hope. It's hope and it's vision. It's like it's the intention and just knowing that if you plant the seed and nurture it, it will grow. Let's do one more. Let's pick one more. Kind of go with it. So, the star and the moon and the star, right? You've got Cancer moon. Cancer is about nurturing. And then we have the Page of Swords. So it's the truth, right? Allowing this is like the truth coming through there, and just being curious about it and allowing yourself to um, explore the truth. The truth combined with your vision helps you to it's also this is also words, so um finding words for the truth and finding words for your vision, which is also your truth. This is like your personal truth coming through. This is your personal truth being nurtured by something bigger than yourself while also being nurtured by yourself. The truth, it's it's important it's important that the truth is your truth, your vision, your discovery, not anyone else's, right? It's personal and it's universal. But it's not about falling in line. It's not about falling in line to someone else's story. It's your story. It's your exploring your story. It's having the courage and knowing that you're backed by the universe to explore that truth. I also like this. The page is like it can be expressed in a way that's playful. It can be expressed musically. It can be expressed poetically, but it needs to be expressed. So when I'm talking about your truth being your truth, say if someone in your life is telling you that you should be thinking a certain way or doing things in a way that doesn't align with your heart, with your soul, with who you are, then now is the time to stand up to that. The star is saying that there's something bigger behind it, like if your heart doesn't feel like it's in alignment with what's happening in around you, then it's time to change. It's time to get clear on your vision with who you are and what works for you. And to move forward in your life. The page always calls for nurturance. I talked about nurturance with the star as well. If you don't nurture the part of yourself that if this aspect of yourself that's coming up that wants to grow, then it dies. You might find another way to come, but it's painful. So Let your truth come through. I hope that's helpful. Have a beautiful week, and I will speak to you next week. Peace. Bye.